Eagle 1, comms check.
Uzi 1-1, Dark Star, Bra, 042, 460 at 8,000 knots.
Yeah, that's how you turn on your Mavericks. Cool, I am good.
Raj.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Just taxi to the right of that apron, and it should come right out to the runway.
Yeah, I see it.
We're coming down the taxiway now towards it.
There's another Warthog, by the way, next to me.
That may be Ultra.
Oh, okay. Me and Bible and Narco were doing some flights last night in VMS on the Israel 1980s. Man, that was fucking crazy. We'd have to fly it like right above the fucking earth just to avoid SAMs.
Yep.
And then we'd pop up. No GBUs, no targeting pods, just Mavericks and fucking Mark 82s.
Yep. Oh, you cleared onto the active.
Raj?
Hog 1, Eagle 1, entering active at Al Manhat.
Which range do you want to use? The easy, medium?
We're gonna do the big one at the International Airport.
Okay, I think that's the easy.
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool, I am throttling up.
Passing waypoint 2 at 12,000.
Now, just need to remember to put on my anti-skid, because you know that's kind of important before I fly all over the runway. And rotating.
Shell, passing waypoint 2 at 18,000.
And I am doing a slight left turn.
Raj. You fly your flight, I'm just gonna come back and form up on you.
Sounds good.
I just came off to the left so I didn't run you over.
You're good. This is a... I didn't realize just how slow and clunky this aircraft is, but...
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew because one of our basic training squadrons is the Warthogs, and their motto is low, slow, kill everything below. But I didn't realize just how low and slow.
spins. Comp check.
Spin tag 5 by how many?
Garage. Hog 1, Eagle 1 are airborne and away from Allen Head.
I'm gonna do the. Let's see.
Colt 3, 1. One takeoff.
I have a GBU-10. I think I'm gonna do that one first.
Taxi to parking area.
Let's see here.
Hold 1, 2. Clear to taxi to runway 27.
Okay. And pickle.
Yeah, it's a miss.
And that didn't track. Oh, I know what I did wrong.
Grant said you forgot to activate your laser.
Yep. I had it on, but then I changed to point targeting rather than the other. But I know what I did wrong. Well, that's fun. I did a turn on the left and my TGP is on the right. Oh, well. Okay. So, laser is active. Why is that? Oh, interesting. You have to hold down the laser button.
Yes, Grant said you have to hold the NWS paddle.
Yeah, I mean, I knew how to turn it on, I just didn't know you had to hold it down. That's weird, but oh well.
Go into your TGP page right now.
Okay. Oh, it's the latch.
Yeah, turn on latch.
1-1. Dark Star, Bra,
And then
420.
Is that under LSS or?
no, LSS is the laser search. On your TGP page, OSB 1 should be control or something, CTRL
Oh, yep.
or something.
That's right.
So press that, and then it'll change the menus. And then latch should be at one of the OSBs, maybe on the right side.
Yep.
Turn latch on, then hit control or return control, whatever it is, the same thing at the top that you hit to go back to the other menu. Then point your targeting pod at whatever it's pointing at and click the nose wheel steer. Only hit it once and the L should flash.
Why is that still?
If the L is not flashing, then the target is masked, and it's not going to pick up.
I got it. It's just, I think I know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna try.
Did you just get this?
No, I just haven't flown it in a long ass time.
And now you have the Warthog fucking HOTAS, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll fly this later. Me
Okay.
and you.
Yeah, Chuck has been helping me out a little bit with just the controls and functions and all that.
It's gonna take a couple days for you to ingrain, you know,
Yeah.
coolly have switch all the bullshit. But like, when you have the controls that you have now, you're golden. It's like once you get good at it, you'll be able to fucking get quick with it.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and it's just weird, like, how buttons aren't like, oh, this function does this. It's like Coolie Hat and China Hat and all this, and like remembering what each one does.
And then they each have different short and long. So like Coolie Hat right long will make your right MFD your soy, where Coolie Hat right short will change through the pages at the bottom. Like it's brilliant once you fucking figure it out. It's absolutely stellar. Do you have any GBUs left?
Yep.
What, you have something targeted right now? You have latch on?
Yep, and the laser is blinking.
And the L is blinking?
Yep.
Okay. So then so don't leave the laser on though, because I think it does burn itself out. I've had issues with that. Leaving the laser on for long periods of time, and I think that's the way it is in reality.
That's weird. Now I'm confused.
The only other thing I could think of is 1688 is the laser code, which it should be because you probably didn't touch it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Uzi, 1-1, Dark Star, Bra, 107.
Is it better to do point or area?
8000, flanking.
Does it matter?
Point will literally lock onto, like if you're slewing it and you have it set to point mode and you slew it over a tank, like it'll probably lock the whole tank and it'll stay on that point. So if the tank were to start moving, it
would follow that tank.
Yeah. So I generally try to use point. You can use area. It's really that's really irrelevant to a degree. As long as you've made the target, you've TMS up long to make it your soy or your SPI rather, and your SPI is on the fucking thing. Even that shouldn't even matter, because if you have the laser box on the fucking tank that you're trying to blow up or whatever you're trying to blow up, and you pickle the GBU in the general direction of it enough for it to pick up the laser, and the laser's already hot before you pickle it, it should just grab it and go. It's the same difference in buddy lasing.
Yeah. Does it matter CCIP versus CCRP?
You can. I think it's easier to use CCRP.
That's what. Yeah.
Because then you could just like fly over the target at 10,000 feet and just hit it on cue, and the bomb should wind up in that. For that, you're going to need to pull TMS up long, so that the SPI is on the target, and your HUD information is giving you appropriate pickle information on where you're going. Where like Ripper in the F5, you'd have to tell him where the fuck the general direction he's got to throw the bomb in, because he's got no, for a buddy laze effect, whatever.
Yeah.
Uzi, 1-1, Dark Star, Bra, 103, 430.
But CCIP, for this, you could use CCIP and just dive at it and pickle the bomb practically directly at it, and the laser, it should pull. The thing that's bothering me, or that I haven't seen happen in the two pickles, is the GBU hasn't even attempted. It doesn't even look like it's attempted to pull the laser.
Yeah.
Which is odd. And obviously you can mask it yourself. Like if you're really, really close to the target, and you overfly it, or you make some bullshit turn while the bomb is still tracking, and the targeting pod goes all out of whack.
Yeah.
There goes that.
I'm gonna try something now. How do I know if my speed is set?
There'll be a little diamond with a like a tadpole with a tail.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Blazing.
Dark Star, Bra, 083, 429 at 8,000 flanking. Uzi, 1-1, Dark Star, Bra, 087, 430 at 8,000 flanking. Uzi, 1-1, Dark Star, Bra, 086, 430 at 8,000 flanking.
Pickle.
That's turning like it gets the laser.
Like it has the laser or it lost it?
It's going straight down. This is looking good as a tank.
2, 1.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. So I guess wasn't high enough or I lost laser or something.
Yeah, you can see that when as soon as it got the laser, it went straight down for the target.
Yeah. I think I know what I did wrong in the other ones too. Okay.
We got SRS on the server working the Hornets and stuff, Galen.
I'll have to get that set up.
I'm gonna try for a Maverick kill now.
Roger.
So I'm gonna dive, or not really dive, but try and lose some altitude. Shit.
Roger, Ripper, that's it.
And pickle or fucking rifle.
Raj, 2 A-10s active at the range of Dubai International.
Uzi, 1-1. Dark Star, Bra, 057, 445 at 8,000, flanking.
Good thing.
Uzi,
So everything you're doing with that
Bra,
is
055,
fucking basically the same.
445 at 8,000,
Only
Yeah.
one less step with the GBUs. You don't have to make the Maverick look at the target. You know what I'm saying? Like you made the target your SPI, and then you switched over to your Mavericks, right? And then you told the Mavericks to look at that point, and then you locked the Maverick on that point and you fired it.
Yep.
So that's effectively the same. Procedure that you'd use for the GBU. Find the target, make it your SPI, make sure your laser's on, pickle it in the general direction, and make sure your laser never gets masked, and it should go. So we'll mess with it.
Yeah. I mean, and Mavericks are, I feel like, easier than fucking LGBs because you don't need. There's no masking of a laser or anything. It's just shoot and good.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Hopefully
I would
good.
fire a Maverick at like a SAM target or something like that, so I could be more maneuverable. Where you drop a bomb on like a tank or something that's not really as big a threat.
The one thing that I don't know how to do in DCS, at least in the A-10, is if I'm doing like GB-38s, like CCRP bombing with those, how do I set a point for where I want to bomb that's not like pre-planned?
Entering a GPS coordinate in the pit.
So if I don't do that, if I'm like on the fly, because I know you can do it in the F-18, if I, let's say I'm just like going over this range and I see a target and I want to make it a
Mark point.
Yeah.
I think it's TMS right.
I want to try that
then
with one of these Mark 82s.
You could cycle through them. So like because all these targets are static, you could make like 5 mark points, and then go to mark point 1, rifle, mark point 2, lock, rifle, 3, lock, rifle, and literally fucking rifle off 6 Mavericks in a clip. In a matter of 15, 20 seconds. Like, yeah.
Because that's why with like DCS, since we don't have at least in the A-10, there's no like FCR, there's no ground radar, like CCRP, unless you know the coordinates of your target. JDAMs are a little bit different. Holy shit.
Alright, we're good. All we need now is a dumb bomb.
I want to do one more Maverick.
Raj.
Rifle. That might have been a little far, but it should be good. Cool.
Shack one, good hit.
Pickle.
Another good hit.
Before I go to land, I want to try CCRPing a Mark 82. So Ripper, that article y'all posted yesterday about the fucking F-16 with the training rounds and all that,
Yeah.
that's interesting to me though too, because like I think a lot of times when people think of like bomber ranges or whatever, or like just ranges in general, they're like, oh, you know, they're far off and they're big and all that, and like a lot of times they're not. Like the one at Shaw is this teeny little ass range where
You got one pass and then the Hornets are coming in for the range.
okay, there you go. Let me, one sec. I had to mark my target. I was figuring out which button it was to mark the target. I'm gonna try and hit the terminal. But basically, like our range is super small, and the only thing we can fire at it is like BDU 33s, BDU 50s, and like guns, and then rockets. If we do BDU 56s, the impact shockwave is gonna be too big, and it could hit a car, because like maybe 100, 200 feet outside the range is like a commercial road, and so ours is like extremely small.
Yeah, here at Fort Hood, it's huge.
Yeah. And a lot of the army bases have so much land on the base that they have enough area for ranges.
Yeah.
But like Air Force bases, we just don't need that because we don't have infantry or anything, so we just don't really need a training area.
Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, Hornet
Yep.
1, Hog 1 has one pass, and then we are RTB from the range. Alright, I just gave the Hornets the last call, and then after this we'll RTB.
About 8 minutes out.
Roger.
They're gonna get it set up for the race. I will be around later.
Good luck. Yeah, as soon as we land, I'll be over there watching and helping.
Okay. I'm just gonna RTB. I know what happened there and why it didn't come off. The target management system is weird in this. I'm gonna have to work with that, but
Roger.
I can just do it CCIP and then LGBs, but
Alright, RTB now.
Raj.
Alright, Eagle 1, Hog 1, RTB. Good luck, Hornets.
Flight south, fenced in, 5 minutes out.
Hey, Eagle 1 is on final at Alman Hat.
Hmm?
Uzi, 1-1, Dark Star, Bra, 309, 435 at 15,000, flanking.
Hey, Eagle 1 is off the active.
Uzi, 1-1, taxi to
Roger.
cruising area. Texaco, passing waypoint 2 at 12,000. Quarter planes entering the range from the north. Angels, 6 entry. Cold green 3. Clear to taxi to runway 27. Quarter flights entering the range.
Well, that's awkward.
What?
My flap switch decided it didn't want to work on my HOTAS. I don't know if it. Oh, I know why. No, it's working. I'm.
Hey Rivers, how do I go about doing my qualification?
For what plane?
Yeah, there we go. Your flaps don't engage until you're under 200 knots.
Say again?
For what plane?
Hornet?
Oh, the carrier call.
Yeah, carrier qualification.
Just get start up and fly out to the carrier, and I'll do it. You just have to land 6 times any wire out of 10 attempts.
Okay, and you'll be watching?
Yep, I'm gonna hop over there real quick.
Roger that.
Alright, I'm gonna dump us down into the DCS. I'm gonna do the carrier qual for Turbo.
Sounds good.
done. I think my game might have crashed. Alright guys, that's it for the stream. I may be back later, but looks like the game crashed.